Here is a beautiful question. Well, actually, this is a statement. Someone had asked me about changing their mind. How could they reprogram? How could they change their mind? And so I gave an answer. And this Anton gentleman said, "Isn't that overthinking?" And I said, "Maybe for you it is." And then he said this, that it was an honest question. Was just an honest question, dear. I noticed some sarcasm coming through. And so my response was, you notice something that isn't there. Because for some people, it is overthinking what I had explained. And for some people, it's the way to freedom. And then I replied this. And here's what I want to preface it with. How we think about what other people are saying are a cheat code into our very minds. All right. So what I said to him was, I hear condensation, dear, when people who don't know me call me dear. So I hear him being condescending with his honest question, right? My natural mind does. My natural mind hears that. And here's what I know. It doesn't matter if he's being condescending. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, actually, in real, true, everyday walking around life. And I don't have to defend myself against him, against my brain's natural inclination to think, well, he's just being a condescending jerks. Because maybe he is, maybe he's not. But it doesn't actually make a difference in my life. When we do this thing, like we try and think, well, wonder what they think about that. Honey, you're digging into stuff. And when you hear people being condescending or sarcastic, baby, that's you. You're putting that there. Even if they are actually, you're the one that gets to notice it and then think something about it. Let it mean something about you or them. Or you could just be like, all right. See what I mean? Cheat codes. How I think about what you say changes me. When I notice, oh, I am using a stranger's turn of phrase and it's stoking something in me that I feel like I need to defend myself against. What do I mean defend? Well, it was just an honest question. That's defense. And probably, no, possibly, he's accustomed to people being sarcastic with him. Possibly even women being sarcastic with him. But also, he gets to decide if it means something about him, about the people, if it has to mean anything at all. And see, maybe this is a kind of thing that Mr. Anton might find to be overthinking. He might. And then there are some of us that are going to see it differently and feel it differently in our body. And so what it does, it's not overthinking, it's thinking through that leads us to freedom. Right? The same tool isn't for everyone. It's not. Other people, like, sometimes I'm just not ready to hear a tool. I don't want to use that tool. It's not a tool for me. I find it to be total BS. Right? So, thank you, Anton, for your question and your follow-up. And y'all, the words we use frame the life we live. How we decide other people's words matter to us changes us. The words we use to describe ourselves and our world and our experience in this world is exactly how our life ends up. We are telling the story of our lives. So we get to tell it in a way that other people are against us or don't love us or are not supportive of us, or we get to tell it in a way that we are profoundly valuable and purposeful, that we have decided that words come up against us, and even the words that are kind of rough, baby, they polish us. They don't go into us and change our innards unless we have decided we let those words in. And notice the things you want to defend yourself against are words you're letting in you. Because what you want is for the other person to notice that you noticed they were being that way. Why does it matter? Because you want someone to say, oh no, that's not how it was at all. So you can feel better about their words? What if you just felt better about you and their words were their words? It's an option. Everything I present is an option. None of it's capital T true. It's another way to see things. That's what we do around here. Perspective play. All right, friends. Happy Thursday.